इस भजन-rahasya की ग्रंथ दो प्रकार की साधक अध्ययन कर सकते हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं, श्रवण कर सकते हैं। एक जातरूप साधक और एक अजात जात में रति से उत्पन्न होकर भगवान के प्रति उसका है जात रति और अजात आदि की प्रति उत्पन्न नहीं था। हमारा विचारी लौकिक श्रद्धा हुई पर ऐसे लौकिक श्रद्धा जातक साधक भी इस ग्रंथ भी श्रवण कर सकते हैं, अध्ययन कर सकते हैं, पढ़ सकते हैं, स्मरण कर सकते हैं। इसलिए ठाकुर यह भजन करते हैं
studying Bhajana-rahasya. Bhajana-rahasya is for the two kinds of sadhaka. Jatarati sadhaka and Jatarati sadhaka. Those who have rati and those who don't have rati. Both can study and benefit from this book. So many evidence of the books of Goswamis also quoted in Bhajana-rahasya. Actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he's living in Gudrum. And he was doing bhajan there in Gudrum. Doing Nama bhajan spontaneously. The Bhagavatam, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, many shlokas from the Vedas appears in his heart and he was reciting. From this sloka, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. So actually, this sloka is actually from this time, then he manifests in this book. So it's showing 8 jamas, 8 parts, 8 chapters, 8 stages, and he put this sloka very beautifully here in the Bhajana-rahasya. How to attain, how to enter all the stages of Sadhu Satsanga Bhajana Kriya Priti Nistha Ruchi Shakti.
Radhika Unjuri Bhutva Paratiya Radhe Sada Radha Krishna Vyasitu Koi Charja Karomi Aham. यहाँ पर गोस्वामी का उद्धृत करके लेकर श्रील भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर वर्णन कर रहे हैं.
So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explaining, quoting the Goswamis. Giving up the conception of being the body. With the mercy of Krishna, I'll attain the body of Gopi. So I'll live in Braj. And I'll be the servant of Srimati Radhika. And always I will be serving the conjugal pastimes of Radha and Krishna. This is the normal meaning of this shloka. Because the sadhaka Like all of us, like we have this ego, the false ego. First one is you think you're the body. You think your soul is the body. Deha and Atma. So we think we are the body. But the soul is very subtle. Cannot see the soul. That's why the Bharatians, they think that the body is the soul. You have to give up your conception of being the body and do the Nama Bhajana of Shri Krishna. Means you have to think, I'm not this body. What is the body? It's just like a cloth. How many days you have your kurta? When did you buy this blouse, this kurta? Okay, 1 year before. Still looks new. After 2-3 years, this cloth, it'll be like maybe holes. Naturally, there'll be some holes and like furada, fica furada a roupa. When the cloth is old, then you leave this cloth and you buy another one, another new cloth. Okay, so in the same way, this body is just like an old cloth. Srimad Bhagavad Gita explains how is this body just like a cloth. When a cloth is old, you leave that old cloth and you use a new cloth. Just like an old cloth. But you don't have realization of the soul. What is the soul? Who has seen it? Have you seen your soul? Who has seen? You have seen. Sorry, you have seen your body. You have seen your body. From childhood, we only see our body. 10 minutes. We see our nose, eyes, ears. We cannot see. Actually, we cannot see our own nose. Do you have a nose? You cannot even see your own nose. We have a mouth, but also you cannot see your own mouth. I have ears. I cannot see my own ears also. But you have. Just like we generally tell to the babies, what is your ears? Then he puts ears. We teach the baby like this. Have to teach slowly. Son, tell me, where is your ears? Then he catches the ear. What is your nose? But where is the soul? Okay, you told the baby, okay, where is your ears? He holds the ears. What is your nose? What's the nose? What is your hands? Okay. But if you say, my son, Where's the soul?
आत्मा को तुमने देखा
Have you seen your soul?
वहाँ पर नहीं।
No, he cannot see.
वो कितने बड़े था, कितना चौड़ा था, कितनी लंबी था।
How big is your soul? How tall it is? How it is? Don't know.
वो गोरे है, ये सांवला है।
It's white, black. How is it your soul? No nose.
इसलिए
So
हम आत्मा के बारे में नहीं जानते।
that's all. We don't know about our own soul.
जिस व्यक्ति के बारे में हम नहीं जानते हैं,
If you don't know about
उस
someone,
व्यक्ति के ज्यादा बात करके फायदा क्या?
what is the benefit of talking too much with a person you don't know?
इसलिए
Talking so much with a person you don't know. That's why the people in this world, they don't even think about the soul. You know, actually, the atheists say like this: there's not, the soul doesn't exist. Okay, maybe the soul is just like a wind, you know, like a wind, air, and when you die, this air goes. They say like this, just like the balloon. You put air and the balloon, blows, but then after also this air can go out and they become small again. So people say that soul doesn't exist. Who has seen soul? Okay, my body is just like, sorry, this soul is just like air. The air has form. For example, the air, the fire, has form or not? No. Cannot see the form of the air, isn't it? So people say that the soul is like air. Some people say, but you have to have realization of your soul. For example, when it's hot, when it's cold. When it's hot, you switch on the fan. When it's cold, you switch on the heater. Actually, in billions and millions in persons, maybe one person knows about the soul, amongst billions and billions of persons. So now you come to the Katha. Shri Radha-dasya Bhiman. First you have to give up your conception of being the body, the Hatma Bhiman. Means that this gross body we have, made of earth, ether, fire, water, air, have to give up this conception of being the body. Actually, our material body is always impure. Impure. We have 9 doors in our body. Do you know the 9 doors? We have 9 doors. So how many doors up? 7 and 2 down. We have 7 doors up and 2 doors down in your body. Now these doors, they are very bad smell. If you put your hand in this door, your hand becomes impure. You have to wash your hands. If you put your hands in the mouth, then you have to clean your hand. If it was something pure, you didn't need to wash your hands. What can you touch that you don't need to wash your hands later? Give me an example. Do you know something? Is there anything that If you take the thing, you don't need to wash your hands. Charanamrita of Vishnu. Shastra says, when you take in your hand, if you don't wash your hand, sorry? Okay, if you take the Charanamrita of Vishnu, it's not proper to wash your hand after. It's offense. Sorry, can you repeat, please? Could you repeat again, please? Repeat. Can you say again? If you put offense one? If you take the Vishnu Charanamrita in your hand with your mouth, after taking Vishnu Charanamrita, you should not wash your hands. If you wash your hands, this is offense, aparad. Why? Because it's the water which washed the feet of Vishnu, topmost. So you put this water that washed feet of Vishnu in your hand is already pure. Then you think you're washing with the normal water after touching the... No, but what about the touching of the mouth? That's the thing, no? The mouth. Ah, okay. So you take no need to touch the mouth in a how to take the charanam? Okay. Should not touch your mouth. There's a spoon. You can take the spoon and put in your mouth. One drop. Or you put in your hand and put in your mouth without touching. Just one drop, no need to take more. Hari Bhakti Vlasa explains. And after need to do like this or? So the jivas, they have material conception. I'm intelligent, I'm foolish. Even if you think you're stupid, this is also Abhiman. That's why yesterday I told the story about Keshav Kashmir. He thought he was the topmost. Falou um negócio aqui, não precisa encostar com a boca? So Keshav Kashmir was very proud and he was challenging all the other pandits to discuss Shastra with him. Before the times were like this. Because then all the other knowledgeable person would say, you defeated the other scholars. That time people used to do these things. They used to study so much the Shastras, get a lot of knowledge, and then challenge, like trying to conquer all the directions, all the people. So then the name of this person will be in this history, because it will be very famous. And the person get a lot of name, fame, and reputation because of that. I told the story of Keshav Kashmir yesterday. So before it was like this. Keshav Kashmir had already traveled all India and defeated everyone. They came to Navdeep. So he came to Navdeep. And he came to Navdeep. All the Pandits of Navdeep were thinking, first let's do Keshav Kashmir challenge the Nimai Pandit. And then If Nema is defeated, then he will come to us. But the Brahmanas knew. All the Navadvipa Brahmanas, the Brahmanas of Navadvipa and Panditas, they knew that Nimai had one Deva Shakti, one potency of gods. They didn't say that Nimai was Bhagavan, but they knew he had some potency special, some supernatural Deva Shakti, some power of the demigods, of supernatural power. They knew. If somebody thinks Deva Bal means the power of demigods, the person gets so powerful because the Deva Bal, power of gods, demigods, is the most powerful power. So the Brahmanas of Navadvipa, which Shastra had to read at that time to defeat the people? The Nyaya Shastra, logic Shastra. That time. After reading all the Shastras, in the end they would read the Nyaya Shastra. Logic is. And if the logic, this to challenge the Pandits and like these discussions. And there's another Nyaya called Nava Nyaya, the new logic. So a special knowledge. So how is all these Pandits used to defeat the others? They used to come with thousands of followers and horses, elephants. Now, how they would go to challenge the other Pandits with a big group and all. That's why actually the way of preaching is like this. You have to come with many people, then the other people get impressed. Oh, he has so many followers, so many followers. It's a way of preaching. Like when Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada used to preach, at least 50 or 60 people, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada used to take with him. Brahmachari even sannyasi used to go with him. Many scholar people, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, when he used to preach, bringing 50, 60 people along. 50, 50, 60%. Because if they're the followers, everything you say is true if you have followers. If you have followers, whatever you say is true. How the Mayavadi people, they preach exactly like this. Understand? Nowadays that Musulman, Zakir something. He has so much memory. He read all the Shastras. He's completely Mayavadi. And he's saying his own ideas. Any person who comes, he speaks here and there. And when he sees that he's about to be defeated, they cut the microphone of the other person. And all the followers just clap and looks like this Muslim won. So he's very clever, this man. He has thousands of followers. Understand? Just like they were showing. Okay. Who killed Ram? What did I say? This Ramayana we are saying. Okay. Who killed Ram? So the person didn't even know who was Ram. Who? Which story is this? What? A video. Okay, there was a video. So there was an interview. Did you see this video? It was a boy from the college. He learns everything, but he was Indian, but he didn't know. He was not Muslim. He was Hindu. This boy from university. Maybe 18, 20-year-old, 22. He was in this university, but he never read the Ramayana or anything like that. He didn't read the Ramayana.
तभी तो राम के लिए कहा कि वो रावण के लिए है
So he's saying one person didn't even know that the Sanjivani herb was for Lakshman. He thought it was for Ram. Gurudev said that this he thought it was for Ram. Imagine if he thought it was for Ravan. Because nowadays the society completely inferior in the spiritual things. Nobody's reading spiritual things nowadays society. That's why I told. Okay, 9 days of Ramayana happened. 9 days of Ramayana Katha. And there's one person in the Katha sitting in front and like this. And when the Harikatha was going on, the person was also like moving his head like agreeing, like, oh, very nice, like following the Katha, like understand. Look like understand. But in the end of the Katha, he said, Maharaj, how nice Katha I spoke today, Maharaj, how nice Katha, Maharaj. So the speaker was thinking, oh, at least one person, good listener, one good person listening and understanding and like this. But in the last day, I told 9 days of Katha. So in the last day, the Panditji said, okay, tell me, do you have any question about my subject? Because I spoke the Katha and also. So this person who was listening, he had a turban in his head, this person. He said, Maharaj, tell me one thing. 9 days you spoke very nice Katha, Maharaj. But tell me one thing, please. Who stole Sita? Who kidnapped Sita? Who kidnapped Sita? I didn't understand who kidnapped Sita. And also another thing, Ravan and Ram. Who's the demon, Ravan or Ram? So 2 questions he did. So listening to this, the speaker was thinking, oh, how much, actually he was not listening to what I said. Foolish, idiot, he thought. But then he said, the demon was not Ravan and not Ram. No, I was the demon. Because I was speaking Harikatha to a foolish person like you. You didn't listen to anything. What was the answer he could give? So nowadays, all the people who are learned and like people who study and all, they don't know about the Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, but they know about Hollywood. Which cinema artist did this and that? They know these things. Hollywood people or Bollywood, you know. Bollywood or Hollywood? Not Hollywood. So before, in the beginning, in our school and college, we used to study in school the Bhagavad Gita and Ramayana. There was a subject in school. This was according to the government. We had to study the Gita and Ramayana in school. Mahabharata also had to study the Gita and Ramayana. We had to study. Even the small boys, everyone in school had to study. But nowadays, it doesn't exist. Nobody's teaching this. The young people, they don't like Ramayana. What do they like? The cinema they like. They like this. This pop music, they like this like crazy music, like no crazy music. Yeah, like ultra like here and there, like nothing, like. And the Westerners then, oof, Westerners.
क्या बोले इसमें मूवी में
In these movies,
sexual thing नहीं हो
if the movie has no sexual thing, nobody will see a movie if there's no sexual thing. Always they put a little bit some sexual thing in the movie, then people see the movie.
इंडिया में तो हम तो लोग अवॉइड करते हैं
In India, people avoid this still in the movies, but in Western movies, this is certain because the conception and behavior of those people in Western countries. Do you understand what I say? It's like this. So the society in nowadays, the culture nowadays is completely not connected with spiritual life. Nobody wants to listen about Bhagavan Ram or Krishna. Ramananda Sagar is one director, one person. He did one very beautiful, great, like a soap opera of the Ramayana, very beautiful. The Ramayana that he produced, the movie, not movies, soap opera, many chapters. Even serious, from the court, from the school, even like people who was working, everybody stopped working just to see his movie, his series in the television. Wherever the people were, they just put the TV. Everybody stopped the work. No, everyone in the street, everybody stands looking to his series. Here, there's a TV. 9 to 10, because now the government is playing again in the television. So people don't stop doing anything, even the horn, and they just stand and see these CDs. I've seen. Everybody sees and likes so much. This is true. This is Ramayana of Ramananda Sagar. It's really important in our Vedic culture, but still, according to Vaishnava conception, there's a little bit some mistakes. But at least Tabato Machadi. Huh? Anyway, it was really nice, but still there was some mistakes, but very nice. Very nice. Majburi? But he already changed. Another question. Majburi means?
कुछ करता नहीं है जैसे ये बोल रहे हैं तो देख कर है कैसे बात करें
If you see this, you can. If you see these series, at least you learn about Rama and Krishna. If you do everything according to the Shastra, maybe people will have no taste to that. That's why Ramananda Sagar, in the introduction, he said, I read all the Ramayanas and like this, and because Bharatavarsha, India is such a diverse country. Because in India there are so many people from different languages, not from only one language. So in one country, all the people speak same language, or maybe one or two maximum. But in India is such a diversified country that there are many people's languages different here. At least 14, 15 languages, like accepted by the government. So you can see in the money of India, the notes, how you can see there's 14 languages written, like one, like the name of the notes, like 1, 2, 3, 4 rupees. It's in so many languages. But in another country like a euro, dollar, only one language written. Only in English, for example.
हमारे भारतवर्ष से भी क्या है उसमें एक ही नोट में
But in Bhajana-rahasya, in India, in one note of money, there is 14 languages written. He's saying 22 languages. This is what you're saying. Okay, but in the note, only 14 written. If you go to south of India, nobody speaks Hindi in south of India. If you go to South India, you can travel in South India. People don't want to speak Hindi. They know. Hindi Hindi is our national language, but nobody wants to speak Hindi in South India. Storm. Storm. What was a storm? What? Raman Sagar Raman. With so much impact in all the society. Impact. So now the context of Harikatha went very far. So the Atma Abhiman. So if you think you're the body, then you think you're the body, the Atma Abhiman. So things are different. Soul and body is different. The body is compared to a cloth. Just like when an old cloth is already worn out cloth, very old, then you take off this cloth, like the old cloth, and then you put a new cloth. You search for a new cloth, and you get a new cloth. So the same way, when this old age comes, the Atma goes to another new body. That's the thing. And this old body with the 5 dhatus, earth, ether, 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 air, slowly all the elements, they separate, decompose. You know, that body, after some time the water goes away out from the body. So the fire, everything goes. All the 5 elements, they separate. So where the soul stays. So he's in the subtle body, but after you die, he goes to another subtle body. I mean, sorry, no. What? No, wrong. Sorry, forget this. So we haven't seen the soul, so we don't know about the soul. So I have to know about the soul. So Upanishads explain. You have to know about your own self, about your own soul. Listen, what is the Atma? It's like we listen about the body. 5 element body we have. So 24. Actually, the gross body is made by 20 elements. 20 elements. This body, what is the 20 elements? Panchakarmendriya, Panchamahabhut, Panchakarmendriya, Panchakarmendriya. Okay, then the subtle body, man, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. Mind, intelligence, ego and heart. Then Atma, Paramatma. Then Purusha and Prakriti. How many tattas? 28. 28. But 20 in the body, the gross body. But we cannot see. We're not seeing the soul, not super souls. Prakriti means the nature, also we cannot see. People don't have faith then. People say, I only believe if I see. People say. For example, we don't see ghosts. Gurudev, can you put your mic close? I'm not listening. We don't see the ghost, but we don't see the ghost, but still we fear the ghost if something happens. Giving up the ego of being the body, and by the mercy of Krishna, you'll be born in Braj, in the womb of a gopi. Then attaining this gopi body, will be the servants of Shakti with the mode of Parakya-rasa. And Radha Krishna, they are doing their pastimes, conjugal pastimes in the Nikunjas. I'll go there and I will serve Kishora Kishori, divine couple. Divine couple. This katha is very beautiful. About the service in Parakya Bhav. Because there are 4 specialities in Parakya Bhav. First, Drulabhata, Nibaranata, Prachanakamakta, and Vamnata. These very deep things. Later I'll tell this. First is Durlabhata. Durlabhata is these 4 characteristics of Parakya Bhav. So it's very rare to meet each other in Parakya Bhav. Very rare, the meeting in Parakya Bhav. Second, Prachana Kamakta. Prachana Kamakta means the prema they have, it's hidden. The prema they have in Parakya Bhav is hidden. They don't show their love. Like the gopis have for Krishna, they don't show this love. They don't show the love. The gopis have love for Krishna, they don't show the love. Don't show. Like we are saying, I love you. But the gopis, they never say I love you. Gurudev? Yeah. In Western countries, it's very common to say I love you.
I love you.
But love is such a thing. Those who don't love say I love you. Because you say I love you and then I kiss you. No, sorry. How is it? I hit you, I kill you. Like the love turns to anger, to hatred, like this. So, but if you have love really, always hidden. Those who don't love, they say this: I love you. Just to attract. Third, Nibaranata is that the superiors, they stop them. Nibaranata. The superiors, they stop the gopis to go to meet Krishna. Fourth, Vamyata. Vamyata. It's left wings mood. Left wings, o humor de esquerda, o humor contrário. And much more. Vamyata. Vamyata is the left wings mood. Like man when we are another mood. Left wings mood. So another discussion. Swakiya and Parakiya. What is Swakiya? This relationship just like married wife. Parakiya, they didn't marry. Like hiddenly. Hiddenly? You love another man. This is Parakiya. So in the transcendental world, it's a very pure thing, Parakiya. But in this world, it's a sinful thing. In this world, the Parakiya is pop, sin activities. But in the transcendental world, it's completely pure and spotless, immaculate. Why? Because Krishna is the only enjoyer. He's the supreme husband. And also there, actually everybody's with the soul, body of the soul. There's not gross body there, doesn't exist, spiritual world. This is the thing. In this world we have the gross body. But in the transcendental world, everybody has a spiritual body, Chit Shari. That's fine. And who's the only enjoyer? Krishna. Take time to understand this. In this world, our body and the body of your wife is gross body. My body is gross, and my wife body is also gross body. But in the transcendental world, the body of Krishna is the body of Krishna is Sachidananda, transcendental. And the gopis of the Braja gopis, the body of the gopis are also Sachidananda. See? Because Actually, the prema cannot manifest between two gross bodies. Actually, the meeting, the prema happens with the chit shakti, transcendental potency. Shakti. And Krishna is the only enjoyer. That's fine. The sadhaka doing bhajana-rahasya. All these modes will come in his heart. And how is the body of the sadhaka in this moment? He doesn't have more the gross body. Aprakrita bhat. His body becomes aprakrita bhat. Aprakrita bhat. Aprakrita means transcendental. Aprakrita bhat means like transcendental. Like if it was transcendental. Como se fosse transcendental. Just like example of the iron. The iron cannot burn anything. But if you put this iron in the fire, this power of the fire comes to the iron, and the iron becomes red. So if you put the iron anywhere at that moment, the iron will burn. So in the same way, the sadhak, doing bhajan step by step, his body will become Chinmaya Bhat, means like transcendental. And then with his Tadatma body, with his Tadatma body, he's able to serve to God. So with his body, Tadatma, he's able to serve to Lord with his senses. Tadatma, he's able to serve God with his senses. The sloka which explains this is Atasha Krishna Namadi. So means God with his potency. What happens? God puts this potency in the body of the sadhaka. So the body of the sadhaka and his senses becomes aprakrita bhat, like transcendental bhat. Aprakrita bhat. 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 VAT. Bhat. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains. You give up the material body and you get the transcendental body, and then you go serve Radha Govinda. This 5-element body. But if you go to the Bhagavad Dham, you cannot go with material things, only spiritual things. The spiritual body is in transcendental world. Sometimes we speak like one way, but not exactly means that. Because he made one question, sorry, I didn't hear his question, but something about, for example, Narada Rishi. Have you heard the story of Narada? Narada himself, he said, doing bhajan, I had the darshan of Lord, but still, Lord told me, Narada, when you get a transcendental body, then you'll come to my transcendental abode. What did you question? Biman, which question did you You cannot go to spiritual world with gross body. The transcendental world, abode of Lord, is transcendental. There's not any material things there. So your gross body, you have to leave it here. Narada said, I gave up my material body. You think actually you get a Chinmaya body, a transcendental body. Externally, you're seeing the it looks like the same gross body. Actually, Yogamaya also arranged that the sadhaka even thinks it's the same body. Just like one body enters another body. How? So we need a subtle body. For example, the story of Shankaracharya. Mandamrisha, one story of Shankaracharya. Shivji Shankaracharya, he was preaching Mayavad philosophy. He defeated even great Pandits. He came to south of India. So there was this Mandamishra, one person. A great Pandit. He was also nothing less. This person is very scholar. Shankaracharya had defeated everyone. But they came to discuss Katha Shastra with this Mandamishri. Not Mandamishri, sorry, Mandamishri. Anyway, this is another person, and then they had to speak everything in this debate of the Shastra. They had to speak everything quoting the Shastras and the logics. And Shankaracharya is directly Shivji, no? Directly Shivji. Who can defeat him? But still, this Mandamishra defeated him. Defeated Shankaracharya in debates. But against. Shankaracharya defeated the Mandamishri, this man. But then the wife of this Mandamrishi said, no, you didn't defeat my husband, because according to Indian culture, the wife is half body of husband. The wife is half body of the husband. So the wife of this man told to Shankaracharya, you just won 50%, because like you defeated my husband, but not me. Understand? You defeated my husband, not me. Before, the woman in the past, the woman so scholar also, the women were so intelligent. They knew all the Shastra. So many women like this. Esse Mandamirish foi levantado por Shankaracharya e aí a mulher dele falou, pra Shankaracharya, você só derrotou metade, porque eu sou metade do corpo do meu marido, você tem que me derrotar também para você realmente ganhar. So she said, you have to win also me. Shankaracharya said, okay, I'll accept the challenge, I'll also debate with you. Any Shastra, Shankaracharya said, okay, any Shastra we can debate. You can tell any Shastra and we can discuss. He thought, I have even defeated her husband, I will defeat her very easily. Shankaracharya thought, okay, any Shastra you can say, we'll do, debate. But she was a Vidushila Mahila, she was a very intelligent person. She knew, he's Brahmachari since young age. She said, okay, let's discuss Kama Shastra. It's also Vyasadeva wrote Kama Shastra, so? Kama Sutra. You know, the meeting of a woman, wife, and husband, and woman and man. So Shankaracharya was trembling when he heard it. Oh, I'm Brahmachari. I took sannyasi since young age, and since young age. So how would I know about this thing? So what to do? First, he was like, oh no, I cannot discuss this. So the wife said, okay, so write down that you were defeated. You have to sign this letter saying you were defeated in the Shastra debates. The wife wanted him to do that. Shankaracharya said, no, I'm not being defeated, never. Then the wife said, okay. So Shankaracharya said, give me 2 months. Shankaracharya said, give me 2 months. Okay. So Shankaracharya, he told his disciples, look, my body, you keep my body in one place, that my body is not destroyed. Shankaracharya, with the power of his yoga, he left from the gross body. He came in the subtle body. No, the subtle body inside our gross body, no? And the Atma is inside the subtle body. So with his subtle body, Shankaracharya, there was a king of one country who had died. And they were about to send the body of the king to be burned. In exactly the same moment before the king was burned, Shankaracharya, with his power of his yoga, with his subtle body, he entered in the body of the king. Because the king's soul was not there in the body anymore. Understand? Because when the person dies, the soul and the subtle body, they go together also. They go from the body. So only the gross body of the king was there. So the Shankaracharya entered the gross body. And in front of everyone, like he woke up, the king woke up. Everybody was surprised. People even afraid. Oh, there is a ghost. What is this? No, no, no. He said, no. No, I came back to life. So the king went to his house with the palace with the queen. And they were talking to each other and about Kama Shastra. They discuss everything. Huh? Actually, the king already died. Who was doing this now? Shankaracharya. For 2 months, he was with the queen, discussing this Kama Shastra and stuff, to learn about this. So he memorized all the Kama Shastra. And then, after 2 months, he came out from the body of the king again. And then the king died. But nobody knew what happened. So the body of Shankaracharya was kept. The gross body of Shankaracharya was kept. So he came back to his body after 2 months. Then he came back to discuss the Kama Shastra with the wife of Manda Mishra, that person in the beginning, remember? Who his wife challenged Shankaracharya. So the meaning is that wife of Manda Mishra. Also for Swarga and upper planets, you cannot go with gross body. The gross body has to stay here. So you have to go in subtle body to Swarga and other places. Swarga, anywhere. Looks like a gross body, but not. It's subtle body actually. But if you go to Bhagavad Dham, you have to give up both the gross body and subtle body. Understand? Try to understand this very carefully. After you cross the 14 to Brahma Loka. Huh? Can you repeat? What did you say? Can you repeat? After that, about Brahma Loka, what he said? So after you cross the Jyotir Dham, then you go to Sadashiva, then you cross Sadashiva, then you go to Vaikuntha. After Vaikuntha, there's Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, Goloka, Vrindavan. So you know which body you go to all these places? Only in the Atma Sarir, transcendental body. It's like Gop Kumar. He's saying you have to be born again, no? There? Gurudeva says. You take birth in these 14 planetary systems. The gross body and subtle body, they finish when? Where? So this subtle body. The gross body finishes in the Prithiviloka. If you go to Swarga, you cannot go with the gross body. Only subtle body and soul in Swarga. And this subtle body and Atma, they together, two of them go until before Jyotirdham, before effulgence of Brahma. Cannot even also go to Jyotirdham, to the effulgence. In the effulgence also you have to go only with the soul. That's why they say that the soul, the Atma, because like in a fainted position in the effulgent place, Jyotirdham, place of the effulgence of God. Because the soul has a form, but that form is also Satchidananda, transcendental, so stays there. Bihad Bhagavatam explains all these coverings. After you cross all the coverings, there are 8 coverings. These 8 coverings of the universe. Then you go to the Jyotirmay Dham, to the place of effulgence. And after that, there's the Viraja, and then after Viraja river, Sadashiva Loka. Viraja, and after Sadashiv, Vaikuntha. So in these places, you cannot go with gross and subtle body, only Atma body, transcendental body of soul. So Gopakumar was going, thinking he was going his own body, but actually not. Jogamaya arranged that actually he was in his Atma body, Gopakumar. That's what I'm saying. You need the subtle body to enter in another gross body. You need the subtle body to enter in another gross body. So this prayer, how to give up the conception of being this body, material body, and material body, the gross and subtle body. Give up these 2 conceptions of the gross and subtle body, and attain your Divya Sharira, transcendental body. Then in Goloka Vrindavana, serve to divine couple. How? How's the bhav? In the Parakya bhav. I was explaining about the 4 Amogastra, the infallible weapons of the Parakya bhav. Armas infalíveis, infallible weapons of Parakya bhav. 4 things I told. Drulabhata, Prachanakamukta, Nibaranata, Vamyata. So 2 kinds of modes, Swakya and Parakya. Swakya happens in Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, and Mathura. Swakya. In all these places, there's all Swakyatva. Means relationship with like husband and wife is called Swakya. In Goloka Vrindavan, so in Goloka Vrindavan also there is this, but the mostly is the Parakya bhav. all these very subtle conceptions. But mainly in Goloka Vrindavana is this Parakya Bhava. Você acha que aquele tá funcionando? Você acha que aquele funciona ou só aquele? São as duas, você acha? Actually, Radha and Krishna sometimes show some Swakya Bhava. Swakya Bhava. Swakya Bhava. But in Parakya, the rasa is so much, gives so much joy and happiness. The manjaris serve without hesitation in the Nikunjas. Nikunjas. So the manjaris are serving also other kinds of sake. Sake Nitya Sake, Prana Sake, Priya Sake, Prana Prishta Sake. So the Nitya Sake and Prana Sake, Nitya Sake and Prana Sake, they are the manjaris. How many kinds of sakis? 5. Actually, many kinds. Later I tell. But here we talk about 5. Saki, Nitya Saki, Prana Saki, Prishta Saki, and Prana Prishta Saki. Lalita Vishaka, they are Prana Prishta Saki, topmost. Prana Prishta Saki. So first Saki. Prana Saki. Prishta Saki and Prana Prishta Saki. Finish. So how to serve the of manjaris? How the manjaris serve? Nitya Saki and Prana Saki, they have manjari bhava. They have bhavulas rati. Bhavulas ulas rati. Raghunath Das Goswami, he explains in his prayer he made, how are the service of the manjaris, how the manjaris serving the Nikunja. Where Radha Krishna, they are alone in their meeting. How the manjaris, they do the service there. He explains. Offer tambul, the pan, the betel nuts. Also massage the feet of Radha Krishna. So they massage. Because after dancing so much, they become tired. Krishna plays the flute, everybody has to dance. And Raja, how many leelas they happen. Nritya Gita Bad Janta. They play, they sing, they dance. It's called Tarjik. So because they dance, they become tired and the feet becomes with pain. So the sakis, the manjaris, they massage the feet up softly. They massage the feet of Srimati Radha. Raghunath Das Goswami prays how Rupa Manjari slowly she massage the feet of Srimati Radha. Sings this Rati Manjari is saying. Rupa Manjari, can you give me this chance of the service? Under your guidance, I can also massage a little bit the feet of Srimati Radha. Then Rupa Manjari gives them opportunity and Rati Manjari also massage. Water giving. Payodhan means give water. क्या है? Sapur? Karpur? Camphor. They put some camphor in the water also when they give to Radha Krishna. It's a beautiful water. It's a perfumed water with perfume. Little bit camphor they put in the water. Not too much. Otherwise, like not good, but just a little bit. The very pure water. When Srimati Radhika is going to meet Krishna, the manjari is just like a shadow of Srimati Radhika, follows Srimati Radhika when she meets Krishna. This looks very beautiful. Mathura, Mathura. Madhumas means exactly this month we are now Chaita Mas. Now it's going on. 2 months, Chaita and Vaishak, 2 months, they are called Madhumas. 2 meses, Chaita and Vaishak, they are called Vaishak. Because in this now month there's no cold, not hot. So the nights are so beautiful. So they put in the body of Srimati Radhika is camphor. Because the body of Srimati Radhika, she's so shiny. If she goes in the nighttime, everybody will see that somebody's going because she shines so much. So the sakis, when Srimati Radhika is going to meet Krishna, the sakis, they cover the body of Srimati Radhika with camphor. And also sandalwood and camphor together. Because they don't want the effulgence of Srimati Radhika to glow, so that people don't see her walking. And Madhumas. So which nighttime she's walking like this? In the month of Madhumas, this month. There are 2 kinds of meeting. Shukla Paksha Abhisar and so when Srimati Radhika meets Krishna is Abhisar. Another one, Krishna Paksha Abhisar, means meeting in new moon and full moon, like this. You know, now we're making the sandalwood. So they take the sandalwood with the camphor and make this paste and put in the body of Srimati Radhika to stop, like Jmenoi, to decrease the glow of her body, to cover the glow. Srimati Radhika is feeling so much separation. Oh, sorry, this fire. So the sakis, Shmata is feeling so much hot heat in her body because of love for Krishna and all. They put the chandana with the camphor for two reasons. They put the sandalwood with the camphor. First reason, so that other people don't see Shrimati Radhika walking. Because the glow of the body of Shrimati Radhika is so beautiful that she even trust it. She even the body of Shrimati Radhika is much more effulgent than the body of Krishna. Actually, the Nila. So Krishna, the body of Krishna has effulgence, just like the Nilmani, the blue gems, sapphire. You know, but the body of Shrimati Radhika is compared, her glow, her brilliant effulgence is compared to the molten gold. Molten gold. Ouro derretido. When Shrimati Radhika is walking, looks like ouro derretido. When Shrimati Radhika is walking, looks like it is a golden doll walking. If Shrimati Radhika is walking, like the thieves can think, this is not one person. This is a doll made of gold walking. People think, let's cut, and like the thieves will want to do that because she's like gold. All her body is just like gold. So much effulgence. Glow, effulgence, so much. So Gurudev was saying before, they also put the camphor and the sandalwood paste because she's feeling so much hot. So this also makes her body cool. So when Shrimati Radhika, she's going to meet Krishna, Abhisara in the Shukla Pakshi. The Shukla Pakshi is new moon. No, full moon. The full moon. So in the full moon, then they put this, because they put the chandana and the camphor with sandalwood paste. Sandalwood paste is like white, huh? So they put this and also give good smell, good fragrance in her body. So they serve like this. So they also offer the tambul. They offer tambul. Nozes de Betel. So they give a glass of water to them. Shrimati Radhika cannot go alone for meeting Krishna. So Shrimati Radhika, she supports her hand. This look also very beautiful. This one. If you read this shloka, you feel so much bliss. Gurudev used to sit to recite. In the beginning, I said all the kathas of Gurudev that time, from 84 to 92, 84 to 92. The katha of Gurudeva, they all were high Hari katha, very high. Understand? Also gave other teachings, but the katha was very high class. Because and Gurudev was saying some shlokas and he wanted to know. Gurudev was saying many shlokas and our head was spinning. What, this shloka is from where? Where is this shloka coming from? You cannot ask to Gurudev, otherwise he slap you. If you ask from where is this shloka? So that's why used to be like trying to search, where is this shloka from? Okay, this shloka is from Beloved Kusumanjali. Then we start to collecting in the market the Beloved Kusumanjali, buying the market Beloved Kusumanjali. That time Gurudev used to say one shloka and used to note and then search where is this shloka from. We were searching We cannot ask, like, Gurudev, where is this look from? Before that time, Gurudev was not laughing with us like this, joking. Very deep, serious. Gurudev also like 60 and we are 20, so not the same age. If the person is same age, then you can like the same level. Same age, same level, isn't it? Gurudev was 60, we were 20. We were 20 at that time, Gurudev was 60. So different level, how to treat in the same level. Like Gurudev was very serious, also very deep. But maybe sometimes if we're very calm, then we can ask something, otherwise not. We could, it was past, he's talking about the past. Otherwise, if we ask something, he's like, hey, speak sloka of Padeshamrita. But to speak in front of Gurudeva, you even like pee, you pee because you're so nervous speaking in front of him. Gurudeva was such a way, so serious and deep. Just by looking at you, whatever you learned, you forget in front of Gurudev, you forget. Whatever you memorized this sloka, but in front of Gurudev you forgot. No. And if you say something wrong, huh? So if Gurudev interrupts you because you speak something wrong, then you forget also everything you know. So every day like 2-3 shlokas from many places, Javadharma, Gita and these. All of you are reading, studying. It's night time, Gurudev says, speak this sloka. Hey, not properly. Then when Gurudev says like this, like, ah! So the 2 hours you're in your bed studying and finish that time you forgot it. When he spoke like this, you forget everything you said. Then Gurudev said, study again and come back tomorrow. Gurudev não poupava ninguém. So I want to say, what we used to do, like Gurudev speak one sloka, we're like, oh, where is this sloka from? We cannot ask to Gurudeva about the shloka, otherwise he would like hit you. Ah, you want to read the Vilapa Kusumanjali, Gita Govinda? It's not for you, Gurudev used to say. What is for you? Shikshastaka, I have to read Shikshastaka, Mana Shiksha, and the Padeshamrita. Read these shlokas. No, even Bhakti-samrita Sindhu was very far. Mainly 4 books. Padeshamrita, Mana Shiksha, Shikshastaka, and Javadharma. If you ask about these high shlokas, Gurudev say, speak Amnaya Praha, the 10 principles of Mahaprabhu. Speak the Amnaya Praha shloka. Then when you say Amnaya Praha, then you already like you forget the rest of the sloka. So every day, Gurudev was saying, you have to study this book, this shloka, Amnaya Praha. Then every brahmachari trying to learn, and then night time Gurudev asks, how is this shloka learned? They not say this shloka Amnaya Praha. Gurudev like, hey, read nicely. Amnaya Praha. Amnaya Praha. So Gurudev used to study a lot. Have to study. And how to speak the shlokas. Kaise bolna padega? Properly. Have to speak properly. Another thing also Gurudev at that time. I had to speak with the rhythm, the shloka, with rhythm. With the shloka, with rhythm. The shloka. With rhythm. Tinha que falar, for example, like this. So you have to speak like this. Like maybe we speak like this, like without rhythm. But Gurudev said no, speak with rhythm. How to teach now? First you have to like memorize the shloka in complete like without rhythm, and then you learn with rhythm. No, first not straight. This is how Gurudev used to teach. First you memorize the shloka in a normal way, like without rhythm. Sem ritmo. Then you remember with the rhythm. This time went away. This day went. This is past. This is past now. Isso é passado agora. Now, nobody to teach, nobody to learn also. Sikane, what again? I know, but last thing. If there's someone to learn, no one to teach, or if there's someone to teach, no one to learn? What is it?
Nowadays,
Nowadays, less people to teach and to learn. So Gurudev used to give so much attention to everyone, maybe the person is like old or young. The young students who just come, Gurudev said, read the Upadesham and like this. Even the old people, Gurudev also used to catch. The old devotees also, Gurudev also catching them, and because maybe they forget the shlokas. Nah, hey, you forgot. So that they give a shlok for you. Bhagavatam. First you learn this sloka like falar direto assim, pá. First without rhythm, and then you put rhythm. Gurudev used to teach like that. 92, 95, Gurudev had a heart operation. Then slowly, Gurudev was giving less attention to the devotees. Less classes also. His health was not good, his health. Before 92, 93. Before even if like summertime, he was the heat in the summer. Just like now, June, July. For 4 months here. It's so hot here. And another hot is the shlokas of Gurudev. So he was the heat in the summer. Because also the shlokas we had to learn from him. All this. I'm remembering now this. Depois eu te falo. Jat Pada Pankaja. Com Y. Yat Pada Pankaja. Ele era tipo o calor do calor, entendeu? O calor de ter que aprender nessa pressão que ele dava. This looks very beautiful. Tomorrow we'll discuss more. Very beautiful slokas. How can I get the service to Lotus feet of Srimati Radha? All very beautiful sloks.
Bhajana